Hi, everyone. I'm Rusty Dunn from Enterprise Communications with Chief Financial Officer Andrew Bonfield, here talking about the first quarter financial results. And we're in the midst of challenging circumstances for sure due to the COVID-19 pandemic, Andrew, but it is good to see you. How are you doing?
It's great to see you, Rusty. And obviously, we are not together in person, which is the difference, which is part of the impact of the pandemic on us all. Just want to start by saying how proud I am of our colleagues and dealers around the world who are working really, really hard to enable our customers to be successful in this crisis. Obviously, our businesses are generally deemed to be essential. That is because we provide the backup power to hospitals. Our machines build the roads that enable food and medicines to get to people around the globe. And also at the same time, we're extracting the commodities that people need to be able to build a better world. So, this has been a tremendous quarter in very difficult circumstances. And at the same time, that strong safety culture in Caterpillar is still coming through, and people making sure they're taking the right preventative measures in response to COVID-19, including things like social distancing and frequent cleaning. So really, really proud of all our colleagues around the world.
And you're right, Andrew. Staying healthy, staying safe, always priority number one. And so much has changed since you and I last got together in January. Walk us through, if you would, the company's first quarter numbers as we navigated this unprecedented situation.
Yeah, so from a top-line perspective, our sales and revenues were down 21% or $2.8 billion to $10.6 billion. Two major factors: lower what we call end-user sales. These are sales of original equipment, be it machines or engines. Those were down slightly below our expectations for the quarter, in part due to the global economic uncertainty and obviously directly a little bit from COVID impacts, particularly in China. We also did see, we normally build inventories in our dealers in Q1 ahead of Q2, which is when they generally sell machines in the selling season. We did expect a lower level of inventory build. It was in line with our expectations at around $100 million. That compares to $1.3 billion last year. So that had about a $1.2 billion impact in the quarter.
And Andrew, where did we land then with profit per share?
Profit per share reduced by 39% to $1.98 from $3.25 last year. Primarily, that was due to the lower volume that I talked about a moment ago, although there were some cost offsets on that, particularly around lower incentive compensation and some expense deferrals. We also had a higher tax rate year on year, which impacted us. And in both years, we had some credits, which last year we had a tax discrete item of 31 cents, and this year we had a pension adjustment of 38 cents as well, which impacted the numbers.
Andrew, any other key items we need to really pay attention to in this quarter, for instance, cash deployment?
Well, obviously, the most important thing is in these sorts of situations is to make sure you have plenty of sources of liquidity. The company has a very strong balance sheet position. We have $7.1 billion of cash on hand at the end of the quarter. On top of that, we have about $20 billion of incremental liquidity available to us. It makes sure that we have plenty of resources available to deal with the situation in front of us and to deal with any of the impacts of the pandemic.
Well, Andrew, thanks for taking us through what has been a challenging first quarter with an evolving situation, the uncertainty, and we look forward then heading into the mid-year. Now, as we look at early last month, it seems like a long time ago, but before social distancing, before travel restrictions, you had the opportunity to go to one of the largest trade shows that Caterpillar has a big presence at, called ConExpo, ConAg. What was going on there?
Well, ConExpo is a large trade show, North American trade show, and it was a great opportunity to see lots of customers, our dealers, and actually our machines in action. And it was a great opportunity for me to go down there and actually interact with them.
Let's watch.
Caterpillar participated in ConExpo for the first time in 1926. This year, the event took place in early March. just before the COVID-19 pandemic resulted in travel restrictions and social distancing. It's a great place to meet with our customers, showcase our machines, and highlight the latest in our products and services. I met with show organizers to learn more about Caterpillar's strategy at this year's event.
We really wanted to focus on the operator because at the end of the day, they are what make all the progress possible.
This is a huge switch for Caterpillar. Normally we've done a static display in the North Hall, and we've changed the game so we can really focus on our machines, services, and technology and showcase what we do best, and that's moving the iron in the dirt. We're also featuring our technology demos where we're showing a whole bunch of our remote control capability with some of our machines running over 2,000 miles away.
What are customers saying about that?
They love it. In fact, they can talk to some of our experts behind me in our technology hub, where you can really see a simulated command station. We're featuring more information on VisionLink and also using our productivity tools. And then of course, we're talking through all of our machine technologies, so grade, payload, and compact. And we've got experts on site who can really talk us through how to make sure your fleets are more productive. Bottom line, make more money for the customer.
Gentlemen, welcome to Caterpillar Operator Stadium.
Over the course of 2019, Caterpillar hosted the first Global Operator Challenge. Competitions were held around the globe to find the world's best operator.
After a year-long, largest marketing program that Caterpillar's ever run, we hosted over 10,000 operators worldwide in 30 different countries across 70 Caterpillar dealers. And it all ended up right here with 9 finalists from around the globe to compete to be the best of the best.
And we are all in. Let's go in the trenches.
Each of the contestants were timed on 3 different pieces of equipment and to test their skills, and all their fans surrounded them by country in the stadiums, and we watched everything live on our website.
And now, for the moment I think you've all been waiting for, hailing from Canada, Josh Nygum!
Following the competition, I had a chance to meet with our champion, Josh Nygum. What's it like to be the world champion?
I'm very proud of it, and you know what, it was a privilege to have competed against all these great operators. They were excellent to be around, the camaraderie was great, and I'm just happy to be a part of it.
I wonder what Josh thought of Caterpillar's latest machines.
I'm a fan of the excavator, and what you guys have done with the new 440 backhoe, that's a game changer. Controls in the seat, awesome. Our skid steers, like the comfort for the operator, and we really enjoy the Cat equipment, that's for sure. I've been around it my whole life, and I spent my summers from 8 years old with my dad out in the field with him. I'd like to thank Caterpillar for the opportunity to come out here and be a part of this. The attention to detail, the attention to safety, just the great people, the great team that was here helping and supporting us. I think you guys ought to be really proud of that, and I thank you for sponsoring that.
And it just reminds us, Andrew, what we can get back to here in the near future, hopefully, in terms of our customers and being able to show what our machines can do. What a great experience.
It was a fantastic opportunity, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I can't wait for us to be able to get back to that normal sense of normality where we can actually interact with our customers and colleagues again.
Andrew, great to see you. Look forward to doing this in the same room here in July, hopefully. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Rusty.
And to all of you watching, stay positive, stay safe. We'll see you soon.